I want to know what's your most heartbreaking March Madness moment. Could be team you played on, could be a team you was a fan of coming up.
We all know that.
You tell us.
I think you just keep doing this shit on purpose. You keep trying to throw it in my face that we lost the national championship.
Oh, was it a fair game?
Hell no.
So wait, you supposed to have one of these rings?
I went there. See, here you go.
Supposed to have one like that?
We went there. We got cheated, man. 22 missed calls.
Whoa.
22, yeah. When SportsCenter ran it back, it was 22 missed calls that they should have called.
Calling that?
We had to play like this. Just so Jay Will, because we don't call him Jason. Jay Will, right, has 2 fouls in the first. So Jason Gardner dribbles in front of him. He falls on Jason Gardner. Jason Gardner's dribbling on the floor like this. They never called the foul. He's on top of him, laying on top of him. Refs never called nothing. So go and get up.
That's second half?
First
half, so there would be 3 fouls in the first.
He had to sit.
Oh, shit. That changed the game.
Somebody, Dunleavy, or what's the name, going in for the layup, and he just pushed him out of bounds. Like, pushed him, 2-hand. Flew, nothing. Yeah, it was so, stop this shit. Stop this shit. You know, you're going to be on timeout.
You know that was my moment.
You made it to the final, but you could have had a
What was yours?
Mine is different. I'm going to go recent. You had that Chris Jenkins game when I had the Jalen Suggs, Gonzaga, UCLA. Ooh. They tied it up. He hit the half quarter. That shit is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I feel for those kids. I should have, similar situation though. This is the thing about the Pac-12, Pac-10 that we get got on. They always treat us like we soft, we West Coast, whatever, but then we get to the tourney and they be blowing the whistles like we these physical, grinded out teams. So same situation. I think Johnny Juzang got a bucket, should have been an and one. Didn't call it. They come down, now hit the half quarter.
Johnny should have left after that series.
Johnny be tripping. We should train Johnny, man. Johnny, before he was at UCLA. I like Johnny, man.
No, after that tournament, I don't know. Whoever convinced him to come back to college, that was the best. Yeah. He should have left fire hot. Like that's when you got to have self. You ain't that fast.
Right.
And I mean, your game is a little slow, so they say you top 5, go. Yeah. Oh, dude, coming back to school for?
Top 5? You supposed to go if you top 10.
No, but what I'm saying is, back then it was top 5.
Yeah.
Like they was like him, like they was trying to figure out who, him, Suggs, all.
For sure.
Go. There ain't no point of going back to school. There's nothing to gain. Well, I need to win a championship. All right.
Is that a UCLA thing? Because
what ends up happening, he didn't even get drafted this year. He didn't get drafted.
Toby Bailey, one of my favorite players of all time on that 95 team, killed, I think had like 26-6 in the Natty game, but then came back. Same thing with Jason Capono. Capono had a killer freshman year.
A follow?
Yeah.
Miles Simons, too.
Miles Simons.
Should have dipped.
You got to leave. Listen, the longer you stay in college, they get to depict your game.
Yes, they do.
They get to look at your game and see your flaws. So when you have all this unknownness, go.
I'm going to go with the Villanova UNC heartbreaker.
Ooh, the three?
I'm not going to say I was cheering for UNC at the time because I was going through my own little shit with them.
But you were still watching.
But I was definitely still watching. I still got love for the team, so I'm rooting. And that sequence between Paige hitting the jumper and then them coming back down and knocking that thing down, bro, that
Chris Jenkins.
just as a fan of basketball, it's heartbreaking to be like, ooh, y'all thought y'all had it? That's when you sleep. Like, I see a guy like Gil, you don't give up on the play with 2 seconds left. I always got a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Like, oh, how much time we got? Give it here. Let me shoot it from here. Game over. Cry. And that moment was detrimental to UNC because we definitely thought we had that shit in the bag.
Yeah.
And it was a heartbreaker.